Wingate test. So the Wingate test is going to be teaching three main things: mean anaerobic capacity, measured in watts; peak anaerobic power, also measured in watts. And think anaerobic, we're going to think about that ATP, PCR, and glycolysis system, no oxygen. And we're also going to be testing fatigue index percentage of power, decreases from the highest input to the lowest input that you're putting in. The better that your anaerobic fitness is, the more power that you produce without oxygen.
Okay, and I'm just going to go over really quickly protocol before we move over to work with Eddie. You want to first find the seat height. You're going to find their greater trochanter in order to do that. And then you're going to have them warm up for a couple minutes at zero resistance just to get comfortable on the bike. You want to come to a complete stop. They're going to stop pedaling, and then you also want to make sure that the wheel of the Wingate bike is not rotating at all. When we're testing, it's going to be one all-out 30-second cycle. However, the 30 seconds will not start until the weight drops. And then the resistance is going to be set at 7.5% of the individual's body weight in kilograms. So Eddie is 171 pounds divided by 2.2. This is his weight in kilograms. And then we multiply that by 0.075 by 5.8 kilograms, which is the resistance that we're going to load on the bike. And then the participant is going to start pedaling at a full out sprint as hard as they can. The weight will drop once Eddie reaches 120 rotations. And then test is only considered successful when there is no stopping. So Eddie's just going to go for as long as he can for 30 seconds until that is up. And then the number one thing is to be really supportive when your person is on the bike, because this is an extremely hard test.
Hey, so we already determined that we're going to do 5.8. So each of these big ones is going to be 1, and then these itty bitty ones are going to be 0.1. And you're going to put the weight on it by going over here and just sliding it in.
So this is Eddie. He's going to be our participant. We have the bike set at where his greater trochanter is, so if you can just point to that really quick, Eddie, and it's set at the right height. So we're just going to have him hop on and then warm up for 2 minutes without any resistance. So this is what the system looks like. Eddie's already in it with all of his measurements. Here's the 5.8 that we calculated out earlier. And then if you weren't already in the system, you would just click add person and then put in all of their information like age, height, weight, and things like that. Eddie has been warming up for 2 minutes now, so we stop pedaling, and then you just want to stop this wheel with your foot and make sure that it's not turning at all. And then whenever Eddie is ready, we're going to come click this button that says start, and then Eddie will go as fast as he can, and we'll motivate the whole time, and then the weight will drop, and then he'll keep going until he says stop. Alright, so we can go ahead and stop for a second. And then reset the timer on the bike is now setting at 0. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, when we tell you to start, you're going to go as hard as you can, okay? All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, go,
Go, Eddie, go, go,
Come on, Eddie. Let's go, Eddie. Go, 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 go. Push, push, push. Go, Eddie. Go, Eddie. Let's go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Halfway there. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, Eddie. Let's go. Let's go, Eddie. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And you're done. Woo. Okay. We're zooming in.
That's crazy.
There's that. There's all of these.
So if you look over here, we're going to see his peak power was 270.41. If you go over here, we're going to see the mean power, the average measured in watts is 154.34. And then you're also going to go over here and you're going to see the power drop percentage, like we were saying earlier, the highest to the lowest.
How was your test, Eddie?
So it's nerve-wracking in the beginning because you're just like, dang, what did I get myself into? But once you get up to like 120, like you're like, oh, this is easy. Then the weight literally just drops and it immediately gets hard. And then when you keep going, especially when you get fatigued, it feels like the weight is getting even heavier. One thing though, while you're doing it, as the weight's getting heavier, you want to keep your butt in the seat because we're trying to go for an exact peak power. When you are standing, you're using more muscles, which of course increases the power, but that's not what we're looking for in this test.